In today's video, we're opening an entire case of the brand new set, Quarter Century Stampede. What's up, guys? We're back with another case opening and another Quarter Century Stampede opening. This time we're opening 12 boxes. Still a lot of nostalgia cards we need to pull. Still a lot of cards in general we have not pulled from this set. So I'm excited to delve into it. First, we have a giveaway. I'll be giving away a booster box of the set. Just like the video, be subscribed, turn on notifications, and let me know down below what you want to see pulled besides the Petite Moth. Obviously, that's going to be a chase card for us. But have you ever wanted to be a part of something special? Well, I have good news for you. This Saturday, I will be opening the brand new set Quarter Century Stampede, which contains 105 core set cards and 7 rarities, as well as 200 nostalgia cards in the side set. 305 different cards, and most of them have tons of different rarities. I'm going to open packs of Quarter Century Stampede until I pull every single version of every single card. We did this for Bonanza, which was a smaller set, and it took over 13 hours. So if you want to be a part of history and see me complete the entire Stampede set in one sitting, we'll probably have to restart the live stream because it's so long, but we will not stop. We'll just keep going. We'll open packs all day long Saturday. I'm going to be starting at 11 a.m. Saturday. That's Central Time. So 12 Eastern, it's 9 a.m. Pacific, so you got to get up early for this big moment. Guys, do not miss it. It's going to be insane. I'm going to be opening packs and packs and packs. We're going to open so many packs. I might never want to open a Yu-Gi-Oh pack again, but it's going to be epic. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have that bell on so you don't miss the stream. Marathon is coming. I'll see you then. Also, shout out to Frontline for allowing me to open up this case for them. Let's see what we can pull. Let's get into it because we have 288 packs to open today. We're not going to be doing any pack tricks. We're going to get right to it. Star Drawing Nostalgia card. Okay. Tomorrow will be, if you haven't heard yet, tomorrow will be the big opening. We're going to be opening until we complete the whole thing. All however many cards are in here. I'm not even sure. It's just a lot. Every version of 305 different cards. It's gonna be insane. I have had a spreadsheet made for me. Well, I didn't have it made. It was actually made for us by a viewer of the channel. So hopefully he'll be there tomorrow so we can shout him out. It's gonna be very helpful, but also there's going to be oh, okay, that's a good way to start. There's gonna be a lot of opening tomorrow, but we have a Divine Arsenal Azu Sky Thunder alternate art. I do like this one. It's just like the side profile, basically. Instead of like the straight on look, it's like the side profile. He's blowing you up with the Chain Link 5 or whatever. Sky Thunder QCR. All right, that's a pretty nice main set QCR right there. Not a bad way to start with this Stampede opening. I would love to see some Petite Moths. How many Petite Moths do you think we will pull in this video? Platinum and QCR combined. I'm hoping we pull at least one QCR, but they are really hard to pull. Platinums, I think we could get a few more. So let me know your guess down below. There's an Apprentice Illusion Magician. Splash Mage. What else are we going to get in this long opening Stampede? Long today, but it doesn't compare to what tomorrow's going to be. Tomorrow is going to be much longer. Much longer. It's going to be a marathon, one could say. Hopefully it's not overly crazy, but we will see. Hyunlei, our next QCR. Very cool. Ludolite Perfume. Illusion. Metaltronus. All right. Next pack. Bless us with something good. We have High Priestess of Prophecy, Terraforming, Alistair. We already did pull this QCR, so that was pretty cool. I definitely am going to want one for myself, the Alistair Alt Art QCR. Well, actually, I'm going to want 3, probably. I actually like the original art better, but did the original art get a QCR? Why do I feel like it did? I don't know if I ever got that, but the Invocation, I don't know for sure the Alt Art's in here, but I know the regular art's in here. But either way, we want to get a playset of the QCRs. I do have the Ultimate Rare Invocations as well, though, so I'll have to decide. I kind of like the ultis. They are really nice, but we're going to have to decide that. We have Utopic, Onomatopoeia. We got the Super and the ulti right next to each other. Fiendsmith, Death's Ray, and Kagaga Cowboy. Cowboy for game right there. All right, what else we got? We've got Pudding Cess, QCR. That's our 3rd QCR of the day. We should see 72 QCRs in here. I think it's 3 QCRs in the main set, 3 QCRs in the nostalgia set every box. At least that's the average. So times that by 12, that's 72 different QCRs we're going to see today. Which is a lot, but there is over 305 or whatever it is. There's 305 different cards. So there's less than that in QCRs. The nostalgia set is definitely still going to take the longest. Even with the added core set cards, it is going to make it pretty insane when we're opening that. So yeah, tomorrow, we'll see. It can be anywhere from 7 to 14 hours or something. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. Because I think the minimum would be, if it's 72, well, really it's the 36 you got to worry about. The 36 and, oh, a dusted gold. That's pretty nice, QCR. Yeah, so this 36, I mean, the 36 QCR from the Nostalgia set, you times that by 6, 180, 216. So it's like between 5 and 6 cases if you got no repeats, which is like impossible. Ooh, a Luber alt art. I didn't realize this had an alternate art. That's pretty clean right there. That's pretty clean. That's a nice QCR. I feel like we're getting some good QCR so far. But yeah, 5 to 6 with no repeats, and you know you're going to get multiple repeats on a lot of different things, like Pulsar Dragon. So that's kind of like baked in. Hopefully not too many repeats. Maybe we get lucky, because last time it took us like way too many cases. We didn't really keep track of them that well, so we missed a couple, but hopefully that does not happen this time, as we're, you know, keeping track as we go. But then you have to factor in the binder part of it, which is, you know, putting the cards in the binder, which always takes a really long time. Big eye. So there is a lot to deal with in terms of this big opening, and that's all going to be happening tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Central. So you're going to want to be there. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be very fun for you guys. Maybe not for me, but for you guys. It'll be fun for a while, and then when I realize we're going to pull the same card like 8 times instead of the one we need, it might be painful. Okay, Stampede. So far, not a single Petite Moth. It's not going to be easy to pull, guys. Singular Nostalgia cards can be brutal to actually get, even in Platinum Rare. They're not popular, not popular, but not that common. Because you get 1 every 8 is a QCR, so 7 out of 8 are going to be Platinums, but then there's 200. So 7 out of, you get like a 7 out of 200 chance, basically, I guess. I don't know. I got to do the math on that, but you have a pretty decent chance. But then when it's like 1 every 8, 1 in 1600, it's pretty brutal. Moki. Okay, hang out with Petite Moth and Outcast Angel. Nobody knows what he is thinking at all. Sometimes he gets mad, and that is dreadful. I don't know why we get mad, because we don't know what he's thinking, I guess. So we have no idea what's wrong with the Moki. QCR Moki, though, kind of based. I'm kind of with it. Token Stampede, okay. Live Twin. Yeah, I can go for some more vanillas. You guys know I'm a fan of vanillas. There's actually a ton of vanillas in the Nostalgia set, so we will get plenty of these. Orbital 7, okay. We make it through this one without the QCR Petite Moth, it's going to make tomorrow pretty exciting. Like, we got to get that thing, you know. That's like one of our big goals. All right, I have Timaeus, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Different Dimension Ground. So far, a lot of cards, but also still missing a lot of other cards. The Fuwalos, it's our first Fuwalos. I did hear that they probably short printed that, which is sort of a bummer, but I think they did that with Pot of Prosperity as well. There's Azure Eyes. They did with Pot of Prosperity as well, and it was still like $3-4 bucks for the Super and like similar for the Ultra. So it's not like super expensive, so that's good, even when they short print them. Though I'm not sure if Pot of Prosperity, even at its peak, was as big as Fuwalos. I think, isn't everybody running Fuwalos, right? Power Tool Dragon, cool. So it might be a little bit more. We'll have to see what that pans out to be. And speaking of prices, the most expensive card right now is the Blue Eyes White Dragon New Art, which is, I like to call the post-Thanksgiving Blue Eyes, because he's looking like he's a little full. He's sticking his belly out. So I don't know how much I love that art, honestly. It's not horrible, but it's a little strange. I don't like it nearly as much as some of the Dark Magician arts, especially the new one. I mean, the Blue Eyes compared to the Dark Magician, it's no contest. The Dark Magician looks way better, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not biased at all. I've played both decks, but Dark Magician does seem to be the one. It was just better for a long time than Blue Eyes was, so I was rocking that for a while, so that made it a little easier to play that one. That was a 4-hitter. Block Dragon, isn't it? Yeah, wait, no, Block Dragon's not back. It is back in Master Duel, though. Okay, Different Dimension, very cool. We're not even 10 minutes into this opening. Still a long way to go. Still a lot of packs. There's a really cool Red Eyes art. I like that one. Zodiac Barrage. I would like to get... We did get a few alternate arts. It's been... Oh, I think our first opening, we got like 0. I think we got one yesterday, though. So, or at least one. So, we've technically hit a couple, but it has been a little rough for those. Evil Twin, Kisakil, and Leela. That's an alt art, isn't it? I don't remember that being the OG art. So, I think that's the alt. There's a lot of alts in here. We got basically quarter century art collection is basically this set. I mean, plus a lot more cards for us, but all right, keep it rolling. Petite Moth, make it happen. We're looking for you. Card D, okay. Utopic Onomatopoeia. Where's that Petite Moth? Nostalgia set. Come on, Curry Bandit. Trap Trick Sarah. I remember when that was kind of an expensive card when that Trap Tricks deck came out. Got to like 20 bucks or something. From 0. Okay, Blazing Artesia the Virtuous. That is a new art. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Some of the alt arts, there's definitely a wide range of if I like the alt arts or not. Like some of them are really good and some of them I think are just awful. So we haven't seen one I think is awful yet. I'll mention it if I see it. Just the ones that you don't even know what you're looking at. If they didn't have a title, you'd have no idea. Like when I was doing the quarter century art collection, I'm like, what in the world is this card? And it's like some popular like staple. I'm like, where did this come from? How is this called by the Grave? I think that's one of them. Called by the Grave is super weird. I think it's Pot of Prosperity maybe is really weird as well. So I'm gonna have to see that. That's another nice Red Eyes art. A lot of these are in the tins. They tend to put those new arts in the tin and then they get reprinted like immediately. Okay, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, cool. Stampede. Fang of Critias, Edgem Chain, and number 11 in Big Eye. So much left to pull. Okay, Masterpiece just came back. Masterpiece is back, baby, and it's in the set. Could have been a little bit of a spoiler for us. Oh, why is Masterpiece in here? Double or Nothing QCR and Mystic Piper. Can we get that elusive moth? Not one platinum of it yet. Karaz, okay. The Light Monarch, Stampede. It's gonna be interesting. What is the interesting to see? The petite moth ratio in a case. How many petite moth should you get in a case? It's a very important question you need to know. Formula Synchron QCR, Ash Blossom again, getting a lot of Ash Blossom. Ash, how many reprints has Ash had since 2017 when it came out? It feels like a million, honestly. It feels like they've reprinted it like twice a year since then. All right, number 16, Shockmaster, Alistair, and Claristo, Clearwing, Synchro Dragon, and Platinum Rare. Not in Ghost Rare, though. Synchro Storm, still a really valuable set. Oh, it was a joke. It's not valuable. There's not much going on there. Even that card was not really worth anything. The cover card. Daigusto Emerald, QCR. Oh, Fuwalos ulti. That's pretty good. Fuwalos, the ultimate rare. Have I seen a super Fuwalos yet? Some of them, they just did random rarities, like Magia, which we'll see if we pull a Magia today. They only did 3 of the rarities, so it's like, I don't know if everything is even in all the rarities. It's going to be very confusing to try to figure that out as we go. Stampede. Come on. Danger, danger. Dragon, Spirit of White, not danger. Come on, Stampede. Give us something nice. Sacrifice. My sacrifice. Stampede. Give us Petite or Magia would be cool. Oh, and there's my favorite pull so far. Here's the new Dark Magician alt art. I am a big fan of this one compared to the Blue Eyes. I think it looks a lot better. The ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. That's a nice QCR. We got it before we got the platinum version too. That's pretty sweet. I really like this one. It's a little, definitely off-centered, unfortunately, but that is a really sweet card. The ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. My favorite pulls so far. I did like the alt art Zeus as well. That was also really good. So we're getting some alt arts so far. Not too bad. Dark Magician Girl back to back. Right after it being in the tins and having the error, you know, the secret rare error card. They now have a QCR version. Okay. Yeah, because they didn't put this as a QCR in the tin for some reason, but they did put the MFC art as a QCR. Now we know why. They wanted to save it for this set. And Drytron Nova. What else do we have? Ooh, Meltdown QCR. All right, I'm liking this opening. I'm liking this. Now we just need Alistair. Alistair, Invocation, and then we are good to go on that little combo there. That's pretty nice. Did they make Artemis a QCR yet? I can't remember. I know. Ooh, Effect Veiler Altar. Wow, we're really starting to hit some good ones. Effect Veiler's a core set card. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, is the other one already has a QCR, so that'll be the only QCR in here for Effect Veiler, I guess. Don't forget, if you guys are enjoying this video, to subscribe. And if you want to grab some of this set yourself, check out Sassyotto's link down below. Get 5% off. Ew, Gross Pendulum. And you guys can grab some of these as well. It's a pretty awesome set, in my opinion. Yeah, sure. We've kind of talked about why or why not certain other sets might be, you know, better or whatever, you know, like the original rarity and stuff. But it's just hard to follow up a reprint set when you've just reprinted so many good cards. But I think they did pretty good for the most part. Phoenician Cluster is a nice hit for Edison, because that card was ridiculously expensive. It was like $75 at one point. It was insane. That was like unlimited too for a super rare. You're getting EX. But it is there's always going to be a problem. There's always going to be a problem with something, no matter what it is. I did see some pretty crazy. Some people were like, yeah, I just wish they put in a couple of these things. I'm like, yeah, I get that. Yeah, there's always going to be a couple where like, man, I really wish they were in here. Then I'd see somebody say, there were hundreds of better options to put in this set. I'm like, hundreds? Hundreds? Like, come on. Come on. Hundreds is definitely a stretch. You could say like tens, maybe like 20 cards you really wanted or something. But like hundreds, that's kind of crazy. All right, but so far it's been pretty fun. I think it's a pretty decent set. There's some good stuff for some old formats, good stuff for the, current format, everything. There we go. Rhyme's gonna love that one. Diabellstar QCR. Sorry, Rhyme, this is Frontline's card. Sorry, buddy, but I will be opening a lot more packs, so I will at least have one that's gonna be in my binder, but hopefully two, so I can get him one. Okay, Spellbook. Transaction Rollback. Not a bad trap card. Maybe I pulled that one other time earlier in this opening. Needleworm. Also cool if you want to play a little, there was Typhon. We've had a few Typhons, but that's a good one. Needleworm if you want to mill out your opponent. Not exactly a fun way to play, but it is a pretty classic card, so I'll give him that. I was once milled out by Jesse Cotton. Yeah, it happened. It happened on a video. Go check it out if you guys have missed that Wheel Goat episode. Speaking of, Wheel Goat's about to be at episode 30, which is pretty exciting. So I'm trying to do something cool for that, like special for episode 30. Wheel Edison catching up. Like it's like episode 12, I think, coming up. So a lot of episodes of that as well. All right, Stampede. All right, Stampede. And we are going to be doing a Stampede Then We Duel, opening Stampede Then We Duel. So you'll see us open a few more of these boxes later. Whatever we get, we'll duel with. And I need to be paying attention what's actually good in here so I can actually use it. Tinyi card. All right. Fire Formation Tin Key. Not Tinyi. That's a different thing. Gugu Golem. Left Arm. Hero Lives. I mean, there's some decent stuff. Decent stuff in here right now. But is there a Petite Moth? And so far, the answer is no. I've opened, what, 3 boxes? So once we're done with this, it'll be 15 boxes. We'll have to see, like, what the total is with 1 Platinum Petite Moth so far. No QCR. Yeah, a lot of people have been expecting, like, hey, you're going to put up QCR Petite Moths on your website? I'm like, you got to, like, consider. This is another alt art, I think, Vanquish Soul Pantera. I don't remember exactly what the original art is, but I think that's an alt art. You got to consider how hard it is to get these QCRs out of the Nostalgia set, which we talked about earlier. First Maxi. Okay, Maxi, and that's good for Tengu, and if it ever does come back, which hopefully it doesn't, then it will be big. But yeah, the 1 in 1,600 packs to get one of the specific QCRs in the Nostalgia set is pretty brutal. And that Petite Moth, it applies to Petite Moth, that 1 in 1,600, so it's really, really hard. So most of the time, you're not going to get one you're actually looking for because of how hard it is to pull. But hopefully, we can. Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Mermail. I'm the one person hunting for the Petite Moth, Raid Raptor, and Metaltronus. All right, this pack is falling off the stack. It's like, please open me. I have Petite Moth. No, that's Soul Charge. Okay. Evil Hero, Dusted Gold. Soul Charge, pretty good as well. Pretty good. It's not bad at all. I mean, it was funny to use it in the Exodia event where it was like, Soul Charge everybody, activate transaction rollback, send everything back to your hand, and you win. That was pretty insane when everybody, it was like everyone had Exodia, so it was just Exodia versus Exodia. I am putting that up on Ruxin Live. It should either be up now or up very soon. Nibiru the Primal Being. Okay, I've seen this one. Why does Nibiru why is it a bird? I don't get this one. This is one I'm just confused. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know why it's Nibiru. Somebody explain to me the lore of that. I'm a little confused on that one. I am not sure why there's a bird on Nibiru, because normally it's an atomic rock, right? So is that like a dinosaur about to get decimated by the atomic rock? Like, I don't know. Okay, triple hitter right there. Sage with Eyes of Blue. I do want 3 QCRs, but I doubt I pull 3, but I would need 4 because one's going to be for the binder. So yeah, let's make that out. Blue Eyes from the 10. Cool. Mystic Piper. Come on, Stampede. What are you going to do for us? Majesty's Fiend. No, thank you. Stay away, Majesty's Fiend. Mystic Piper, Platinum Rare. All right, come on. Come on. Chronomaly and Dragon Maid. No, Dragon Maid alt art was in the last set, right? In Bonanza. Okay. Oh, QCR Dark Magician. That's cool. QCR of the... What do you even call that art? The... what's that product called? I just opened the Kaiba one. It's called Kaiba Collector Box. So the Yugi Collector Box QCR and an Invoked Mechaba QCR. Yes. The entire Invocation little line right there. That's sweet. That's a nice QCR. That is what I want. I need a couple of those for my deck. I need to be able to summon Alistair and make Mechaba in all quarter century secret rare. Otherwise, it's not as powerful. Dusty Gold. Stampede. Stampede us with moths. So far, you have not. Lunalight. Leo Dancer. Not what I'm exactly looking for. The Doors of Destiny, QCR. Danger, Tsuchinoko. Hey. And Jackalope. They're back, baby. Let's go. Splash Mage. What else can we pull out of this case? We're like not even halfway done, probably. Cyber Dragon Infinity, collector rare. Cyber Dragon Infinity, Invocation at QCR, Lunalight, Tiger. Still no Petite Moth or Magia, our big hits. Our big hits are not in here. So I wonder what the ratios are for QCR or for Prismatic Ulti, Prismatic Collector, and Platinum. They used to be like, was it 3 or 4 per case each? Okay, Black Dragon Collapse Servant, cool. Just got unlimited, I believe. Or where they moved it to, I can't remember. Something happened with them. Okay. Gaga Cowboy, 7th Ascension, 2 collector rares. So I wonder what Magia's ratio is because they didn't put it in the lower rarities, it's only going to be if you pull like something above a secret, but not a QCR. So it also can't be a QCR. So if you pull like 4 of each per... Oh, Needleworm, nice, QCR. If you pull 4 of each per box, so like 70, 48 of each, that'd be 96, 104, 144 total cards. And there's like 105 probably that have somewhere around there that have all of them. So maybe like a little bit over 1 of each per case. So maybe you get like 4 Magia total in a case. I don't know, that's my guess. Okay, Crystron Phoenix QCR, which that is kind of short printed, honestly. I mean, it's not short printed, it's just put to the high rarity. That's kind of rough. If it's short printed as well, it'd be pretty bad. 4 per case is not really that many in a set where there's like 50 versions of everything. If it was 4 per case of a certain rarity, that would not be as bad, but it looks like it's like 1 per case if I'm thinking about the math correctly. Come on, Mermail, Abyss Spike. We're hoping for that purple right there. Can we pull Magia faster in this one than we did the original? There's Bujin Yamato. Yamato. Come on, baby. Wind Up Carrier. We have Miscellaneous Saurus, which I'm still not sure if they brought that back or not. I don't think it's brought back yet, so it's just banned, you know, getting reprint. I'm sure Dino people are like, yes, it's in here. They must be bringing it back to 1 or something. I'm not sure that they are. Mathematician and El Shadal Winda alternate art. That's pretty cool. I like that alt art. It's pretty good. Also, I should mention that people are trying to pre-sell Magia Platinum Rare for $100, which is crazy. I mean, because everything else that high is a QCR. And there's not very many cards that are that much higher than that. There's only like 10 or 11 other cards above that, and they're like all QCRs, I think. Yeah, they're all QCRs, so that's the highest platinum rare. I wouldn't recommend buying that. I mean, I also didn't recommend buying the last one, so, you know, you can decide for yourself, but I would think that there's going to be a lot of those on the market. Like, it's going to be hard to buy out every rarity. I mean, not hard maybe, but you got to spend a lot of money to do it. Is it really worth it? Probably not, because they've already shown they're going to reprint it. They'll probably put it in a lower rarity later. After this, like they'll put like a super or something, but they're trying to double cash in on this. All right, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon alt art. I do like this one. I think this is a really nice alt art. Pretty cool. I like where they just like change the angle and like do a different pose. Pretty cool. That's a nice alt art for me. I'm a fan of that. All right, Tachyon and Medionis Drytron. Still a lot of packs to go. Still a lot of chances of the Petite Moth, okay, guys? Still a lot of chances. Archfiend. Still many chances for us to pull the best card in the set. Will we do it? Is the question. As of right now, it's not looking too good. Baby Cerosaurus, 2 ultis there. Tsuchinoko. We got some stuff rolling here. Gaga Cowboy. We got Danger, Xian's Dojo, and 7th Ascension. All right, all right, all right. Wind up. Amphibious Swamp Ship. Stampede. Where are the stampeding moths? That's all I need to know. Where are they? I've been searching and searching, and guess what? Nothing. No luck. Oh, QCR. Noah Punk. Zeman. Quarter Century Secret Rare. Come on, Stampede. Shadal Dragon. Also the Earth Charmer. Immovable. Cannot move the awesome. Clearwing and Dragon Master Magia. There's our first time pulling it. Okay, we got the ultimate rare. Dragon Master Magia. Yay, we pulled it. Didn't take too long. There's still a platinum and a collector rare version we need to get, but we finally got this. This did take a while. I mean, they're not easy to pull the way that they, transfigured these packs. That's probably not a word, but concocted these packs, how the ratios are, you know what I mean. So we got one of those. That's good. And then, oh, big eye. Okay, QCR. Still a lot of chances. We pulled Magia before we pulled Petite Moth QCR. Just saying. Just saying. Which I think Petite Moth has a worse ratio, but still, it doesn't feel right. All right, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Lyrilisk Assembled Nightingale QCR. Nice. We might be halfway. We might be a little past halfway. I'm not sure. We're going to pick it up a little bit. Mulch Army Secret in there. Have I seen a Mulch Army Super Rare? I'm still not 100% sure they're in here. El Shaddai Winda. Okay, the original art, not the alternate art. So we have both versions of Floodgate Winda. Used to be a Winda fan, but I can't get behind Floodgates. I'm sorry, Winda. I had to abandon you. Apprentice Illusion Magician. I get why you do it, especially in like a best of one. It's just like really good. But it is a little painful. All right, Lullaby of Obedience. Another QCR. Another QCR. Red Eyes B Dragon. And, ooh, number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. This had an alternate art in the last QCR set, which was Maze of the Master, which is also a nice looking alternate art. I liked it. Royal Decree, Gaga Cowboy, and Chamber Dragon Maid. Did Chamber Dragon Maid get an alt art? Seems like an obvious choice for people. Whew, okay. Come on, QCRs. Let's go. Oh, and there it is, the Platinum Rare Dragon Master Magia. Now all we need is the Collector Rare. So far, it's looking like you're going to get one if you open a case, it looks like. At least one. So we've already gotten two, so that's a good start. 2 Magia pulls before Petite Moth, so just saying. That's apparently a $100 Platinum Rare right now on pre-release. So keep in mind that the prices will be pre-released today because this is edited the day before, and we got a hiccup. Battling back the hiccups. Here we go. Hold it back. We will not be defeated by the hiccups of Magia. They're trying to say, no, we're worth $100. I was trying to say, no, it's a pre-release of Magia. It's like, no, I'm worth $1 million. Did you see my quarter-century secret rare price? Yeah, I was a good investment. I refuse to believe otherwise. All right, Platinum, come on. Magia's fighting back, but will we get the Collector Rare? That would be really cool. Collector Rare, get the trifecta in one case. That would not be too shabby. Complete the entire line of Dragon Master Magia. Right, that was a triple hitter. Not too bad. Live Twin. Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. What a lovely labyrinth of a silver castle. What a lovely silver castle. All right, DDD, High King Wave, whatchamacallit. Automatopoeia over there, whatever it's called. Automatopoeia. Alistair the Invoker, the original. So wait, is that a... Okay, there's both versions of Alistair in the Nostalgia set. That's cool. Very cool. I do like that. Alistair, I like what you're doing. Continue your work, young man. 2 Magia before Petite Moth. Just saying. Just saying. Heavy Metaphors or Electromite. No, thank you. Stay away from me. I will trade you in gladly for some UR dust. Platinum Secret. If you are, you are. I think you are in Master Duel. Imagine if we could use these cards that you pull on Master Duel. How nice that would be. I would have a lot more cards if I did that. Virtual cards, I should say. White Stone of Ancients. A pity that is not really being used in the current Blue Eyes deck, but it's still pretty cool. Majesty Fiend and Trap Trick Sarah. Sarah, the Trap Tricks Link monster. Link 1. Whittling down the packs. Frontline, once again, shout out to them. Local game store in Clarksville. Ooh! Skull Servant. A skeletal ghost that isn't strong, but can mean trouble in large numbers. So there's 3 vanilla 300, 200 stat monsters. Petite Moth, Moki, I think is 300, 200, and then Skull Servant. That's kind of awesome. The base version of that, whatever that archetype is, or that type. Blue Eyes Spirit, another Blue Eyes card that's not really being used in the current Blue Eyes deck, but still pretty cool. Dangerous Tsuchinoko. Where is the Petite? Where is the Moth? I'm not sure if I've seen a Fuwalo Super Rare. So if that's not in here, it's going to be a lot harder to get. If they just, I thought they, maybe they short printed the super and that's all they did. So I'm just seeing more ultras. I think they might have done that with Pot of Prosperity, and that's why the ultras were a little bit cheaper than the supers. Something weird like that happened. So maybe that's what's going on with Fuwalos. Dark Magician Arcana Art, original logo of this channel. So very cool. Good to see that. A little nostalgic for the channel. Oh, Wind Witch Ice Bell. Okay, another QCR. Very nice. Is there a nice QCR moth around here? Maybe a little insect you could point me to? Shin's Dojo. Gotta play a little Six Samurai. Ninjutsu Grandmaster Hanzo. Hanzo! Now, let's go. Dark Magician. Stampede. What shall we do? Stampede. Oh, and there's the most expensive card in the set. Blue Eyes White Dragon. And as you can tell, it is the post-Thanksgiving meal. Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, he might have gained a few LBs before this one, but look, we don't pack fat shame. We don't fat shame the Blue Eyes, okay? So we look, you be as big as you want, Blue Eyes. We're still going to support you. You're still a powerful engine of destruction. No matter if you just ate Thanksgiving or if you just ate a few too many McDoubles. But Blue Eyes White Dragon, still the most expensive card in the set. Pretty insane. We've pulled pretty good in this opening. A lot of really good cards. Here are the top 3 money cards. Number 1, Blue Eyes. Number 2, Dark Magician Girl. And number 3, the new alt art Dark Magician. That's the top 3 money cards, all pulled in one video. Pretty insane. So Frontline Games is going to be pretty happy about this, I think. That's very solid. The 4th, if you're interested, the 4th is Dark Magician Girl, the Duelist Pack Yugi art, and then 5th is Slifer the Sky Dragon, and then the Arcana Dark Magician. So it's a lot of nostalgia stuff that's really expensive. Dragon Master Magia. These are all pre-release prices, keep that in mind. But as of right now, those are the top cards, and we have pulled all 3 of them, which is really cool. But you know what we haven't pulled? You know what I want to see is the pre-sale for Petite Moth. I wonder how much it is. Let me check this real quick. Petite Moth pre-sale, 30 bucks. Yeah, 100% worth it. I put out my $5 offer. This thing ain't gonna hold at 30, but you never know. Maybe it'll be expensive. All right, Petite Moth, I see you. Holding up means pre-release prices, so you never know what to believe. But 30, I can't believe they even set it that high. I mean, that's a pretty expensive card right there. Don't think that's going to hold up. I will not be buying at 30, by the way. Just letting you know. But I will buy if they get down to you know, cents or something, like $1 or whatever. I'll be buying them at 5. So keep that in mind. You get yours and you're like, I'll sell it for 5. I got you. I got you. I will buy them from you. Okay, Keys to Kill, QCR. Awesome. Awesome. What else can we add? Trap Dust Shoot. Also very cool. The Gote. The Gote Fish. Still a lot of packs left for having already pulled the top 3 cards. Like, that's kind of insane. Still searching for that Magia Collector Rare and that Petite Moth anything. Not even a Platinum Petite Moth yet. So no sign of the Moth. We have gotten Skull Servant though, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's a really nice pack right there. That was a 4-hitter with Ash in there, Destructive Rune Cannon, and number 106. Pretty decent hits right there. That's not bad at all. Flipped over a pack. Maybe that's a sign. Not for this pack. Maybe the next one. Okay. Triple hitter. Triple hitter is not terrible. Bujin Yamato. Stampede. It's been a long video. Guys, if you have made it this far, you're officially a true fan of the channel. And what will our secret message be? It's got to be something to do with the Petite Moth. How about... Oh, there's a super rare for Wallace, so I bet that's the short print. How about Petite Moth Hide and Seek? If you don't, you reek. How about that? Little rhyme. If you're not out for the Petite Moth, you might reek. So you guys need to put that in the comments. Don't say anything about the secret message, okay? Because if they don't watch, they're not going to know what you're talking about. They're going to think you're crazy, but we're going to know, guys. True fans will know. They're like, ah, yeah, this is a true fan right here. These other guys, not true fans, okay? So you can earn your place, your rightful place in the comment section. Petite Moth, we seek. If you don't, you reek, or something like that. Okay, Black Rose Dragon alt art. I think this is also a really good one. Diabellstar, by the way, is the 10th highest card alt art, which we already pulled. I thought I saw the Black Rose. Oh, Zeus is also the number 11. Then Magia is number 12. CR Dragon Master Magia is also up there. Okay, I don't see Black Rose, so maybe it's not in the top page, but it's still a pretty big one. Pretty cool. I like the original art the best, but I don't think the alt art's bad on that one. It's pretty cool. Speaking of Magia, let's go! We got the trifecta! We got all 3 Magia in one opening. Collector Rare Magia, Ultimate Rare Magia, Platinum Rare Magia, all before we got 1 Petite Moth, even in Platinum Rare. So that's pretty insane. All 3 of these are the only rarities you get Magia in. You can't get it in QCR because there was already a QCR in Terminal Revenge, and they didn't put them as Super, Ultra, or Secret. So this is all you can get. Prismatic Collector, Prismatic Ulti, or Platinum. I think Platinum's probably the best because these tend to like stick and stuff, but I do like how they look. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Right now the Platinum is the top price, but it's pre-release. Magia. Every Magia. Pretty insane. Pretty insane. Invocation. Cyber Dragon, Atlantean Marksman. Pretty nice. Pretty good stuff. Sinister Shadow Games. We're getting sort of toward the end, but there's still a lot left. I mean, there's a lot of room to pull some good stuff. How are we going to pull every Magia and not 1 Petite Moth? Not even a Platinum Petite Moth? Maybe they short printed Petite Moth. How crazy would that be? They short printed it. It's like an ode to all my... They like, yeah, we... Oh! I was about to say, they know Ruxin's going to be searching for it, so they short print it. Finally, we get just a Platinum Petite Moth. We got one yesterday or the day before. I can't remember which day, but it's still like... It's so hard. We opened like 200 packs to get this. The rarest Yu-Gi-Oh card in existence. This small but deadly creature is better off avoided. I think Konami took that motto. They're like, we're going to want you to avoid it. We're not going to hardly put it in any packs. It's going to be the rarest card in existence. Petite Moth, the newest addition to the Moth family. The Quarter Century Secret and the Platinum version. We still have not pulled the Quarter Century Secret. How many packs will it take? So far, we're at over 200 and counting for the Quarter Century. This will have to do for now. Yeah, now that we have the Legend Petite Moth, I still want the QCR, but Platinum, I am at least satisfied to get a Platinum. I bet a lot of you guys didn't guess 1 total Petite Moth. I was going to say like 4 or 5, but we are not right about that so far. We're not getting 4 or 5. That's pretty insane. Atlantean Marksman. Slowly adding all the Atlantean stuff into all these. Oh, all right. Back to back. Basically, another Petite Moth. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Dark Magicians and Ether of the Heavenly Monarch. Pretty nice. All right, getting down to maybe quarter of the opening, something like that. Claw of Eremos. We got a little Typhon action. Super Star Strike, Star Slayer, Typhon, Sky Crisis. Not even close to a mouthful. Totally normal name for Typhon. I don't know why you would shorten his name. It's very, very simple. Very easy. All right, Cyber Dragon Core. The core of the Cyber Dragon. Dragon. Tenki. Atlantean Marksman. Collector Rare. Come on. Let's go. Skull Servant. All right, making his appearance as the Platinum as well as the QCR. We have seen him a couple of times. Skull Crobat Joker and Quarter Century Rose. Didn't have a Quarter Century. I guess it had the alt art maybe, and that was it. Interesting. I didn't realize that. It had the alt art in Terminal Revenge with Magia, I believe. Rose and Ray both had the alternate arts in there, which I think are really expensive right now. Like they're more than Magia now, I think. At least one of them. I think Ray might be. I don't know about Rose being as high. Post Wyvern and a Black Metal Dragon. Come on, last few packs. Trap Dust Shoot, Gaga, Magician. I say few packs. There's still probably like 50 packs left or something. Not 100% sure on the number, but oh, Heat of the Fire Charm. We pulled that one yesterday, maybe. See, look, we've already got all like a repeat. So this just shows when we do the full opening tomorrow. Which, by the way, my voice is already being weird, so we got a long stream tomorrow. When we do the full opening tomorrow, it is going to be a lot. It's going to be really hard to not get reprints, and we definitely will, or not reprints. Well, they're all reprints, but hard to not get repeats, I should say. High five the sky. Stampede, give us a QCR Petite Moth to end this, and we can just all be happy. The Dark Magicians. I guessed 4 Magia. We're on good pace for that. We've got 3 right now. I could see us getting 1 more and just being done. Wind Witch, Ice Bell, Live Twin, and a QCR. Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. That's a pretty cool alt art. That's a pretty good one. Haven't seen any of the horrific ones yet that I was like, not a huge fan of those. So that's good, I guess. So we're not seeing those. Oh man, my piles do not want to stay straight. Long video today. Guys, hopefully you grabbed your popcorn. I forgot to remind you, so hopefully you didn't forget to grab your popcorn. It might not have been as good of a viewing experience without the popcorn. Absolute king backjack. I'm trying to put these over here because these stacks are starting to get in my way. These giant stacks right here. Vanquish Soul, Pantera. The Pantera, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Come on, QCR Night Beam. Okay. The Beam of the Night. We invested in that, so that's probably not going to help that price. It's probably going to make that a little rough. Mermail, Abyssgaios. I think next year when we do the investments, we're going to have to do something that has just been reprinted, just so they don't reprint it again. Like, that needs to be in Stampede, so they don't put it in another one of these. So it's going to be kind of tough, but we did invest in a bunch of rarity stuff this last time, so we'll see how it does. The QCRs, specifically Light Pulsar Dragon. We are getting down towards the end. Will there be a QCR Moth, or will we go without? Please do not allow this to happen. Please allow us to pull something good, so we can go out and be happy with our opening. Frontline Games, I think, is going to be happy with this opening, honestly. I think they're going to be pretty okay with what we've pulled. Because so far, I mean, honestly, it's been pretty good. So far, it's been pretty nice. We've got a lot of good hits. The stacks of the high rarity cards, it's crazy how many there are. It's crazy how many there are because you just get so many per box. Like the QCRs plus the Platinums plus the, Prismatic Ultis and Prismatic Collector Rares. There's just a million of them. They're everywhere. Obelisk. You're never going to feel like you didn't get anything shiny. That's for sure. All right, this is what we have left. This might be like one box, so we're getting very close to the end at this point. Ooh, Heavy Metaphole's Electromite. I hate the card, but hey, quarter century, not too bad. And is that the original art, or is that an alt art? I can't tell. It looks, if it's not the original art, it looks a lot like it. Dark Burning Attack. I think it's the original art, though, but I could be wrong. Could be one of those side profiles that's just very similar. Diamond Dire Wolf. Stampede, please. Can you give us? This is definitely more than a box, but it's not a whole lot more. Alistair and Black Metal Dragon. Still no Petite Moth QCR. We got 2 Platinums, so not too bad. Milche Who Cake. Chicolatte. Chicolattes. Little appearance of the little chocolates. They're so cute on this one. The cute little Chicolatte squishes. They're like, hello, Motherhood Cake. All right, Typhon, Collector Rare, not too bad. Not shabby at all. Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. Let's go, Case. Let's go, Case. You're going to have the Moth, I believe. I believe. Okay, wind up Carrier Zenmaity. Very mighty. It's also Zenmaity. Dark Magician from Battles of Chaos. There's a Molk Army Fuwalos. We have not pulled a ton of those. Not pulled a ton indeed. Mystic Piper. The Piper that is Mystic. Circle of the Fire Kings. I was like, what card is that? I thought that was some weird alt art, but I think all the alt arts are QCRs, if I'm correct. I think they only did QCRs for the alt arts. Because that was something I saw people complaining about that he didn't like about the set. Fallen of Albaz. There we go. Which I'm not sure I hate that it's only QCRs, because it just gives a little bit of a chase to it. And it'll probably get a reprint in that alt art at some point, but like for now, it's like kind of cool for the set to like have something to be like, okay, I got the alt art, which is like really hard to pull, you know? And I always like to have like that element of it, because if everything's like really easy to pull, you know, there's nothing exclusive. I think alt arts are the perfect thing to do that with, because like that means that the regular art is likely very accessible and so you can play it. You don't need an alternate art to play, right? Just like you don't need a QCR to play. You just need the super rare or what, the common or whatever. So having the alt art like a little bit harder to get, I'm totally okay with doing that. Just to like add some value to the set, you know, have some higher expensive cards, but you're also not making it so that nobody can obtain the cards they need to play, right? So it's kind of a good balance there. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get to these last few packs and let's pull this Petite Moth. So far, it's been a fun opening, guys. I'm a little tired today. Sorry if I've seemed a little tired, but I'm pushing through. And I'm tired today, which is not a good sign for tomorrow, okay? I'm going to try to recover, try to get a good night's sleep so I can really go crazy, but... Oh, Ray, okay. We got Ray and Rose. Wow, we are pulling like crazy right now. This is really good. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this long video, you want to see more like full case openings of the new sets, or want to go back and watch some old school openings, we've got all that coming up in the future as well. Go check that out by hitting that subscribe button. Check out the video log. Got a lot of videos, over 2,000 videos you can watch, and like 99.9 are Yu-Gi-Oh openings. And then if you get a little crazy, you can find a couple Pokemon openings in there. I think we opened One Piece a couple of times. There's Desiree as a QCR. That's pretty good. Though apparently Fiend Smith is not really that good right now in the TCG. So I know it's got bonfires at 1, so it doesn't really help. That one of the big cards. What was the big card that's banned? What's the big card that's banned? I can't remember. Oh, Original Sinful Spoils, I guess, was I heard was banned after my epic ban list reaction. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Which, speaking of, you didn't see some certain videos recently, like ban list reaction, etc. They were on QCR Delinquent Duo. That's cool. They were on Ruxin Live. Go check out that channel if you haven't already. It's been around for a while, but we've started posting again on there. Got some other content on there you might like, so go check that out. More random stuff, sometimes reactions, sometimes other stuff like that. So go check them out. See if you like that channel. You can subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more on there. Let me know what you want to see on there. True King, Lithograph the Disaster. That looks like an alt art too. I said lithograph. It's Lithosagem. I don't know what that is. Live Twin. Cool. 5 packs left. We opened 283 packs. Not one QCR Petite Moth so far. It is the rarest card in the set. 4 packs left. All right, Exoton Knight. 3 packs left. What will we get this time? Steel Storm Roach. Well, I've told you guys this, but I once pulled up. That's the alt art. Ray, that's pretty good as well. We're getting all the alt arts. I once told you guys, or I once crafted 3 Roach in Master Duel, and I got 2 of the highest rarity, which is called the Royal Rare. So it was like getting 2 QCRs out of 3 that when I generated. It was crazy. All right, last pack magic. Here we go. Last couple cards left arm offering. All right, so no Petite Moth QCR in an entire case, but we did pull the top 3 cards in value. So pretty insane opening, and we're going to have to continue searching for the Moth tomorrow when we do the entire opening. So 3 Magi, I predicted 4, so I was 1 off, but you can at least pull this thing now, unlike before when it was like 1 in a billion cases. So make sure you don't miss tomorrow's stream starting at 11 a.m. Central Time. I'm going to be completing this entire set. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out Sassyotto's link down below. Get 5% off if you want to grab your boxes or cases of this set. And shout out to Frontline once again for allowing me to open some packs. I'm excited. Let's head to tomorrow. Blue Eyes White Dragon in the last pack! So we have Transforming Sphere. Did we get Dark Arm Dragon? Let's go! We just have to believe. Believe.